taste those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Itchy sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 63 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he breaks through another tackle. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
And you know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
On play action, now Brady. And a dump off to White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Fighting him off. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turned him loose.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Breaks free again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Brady to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Brady to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Brady. Has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, Michel. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's a pickup of 5, brings up 2nd down. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Brady now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Brady. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Patriots have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. Powerful running. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Brady on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 2nd down and inches. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Brady. Caught by Sanu. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady's throw there complete to Edelman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down. They'll look to throw. It's complete. James White. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 on the play. And it'll bring up a second down. He'll look to throw.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And
this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board, will it energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Back to throw, Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. He's back to throw. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives to Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Again, it's Michel, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Shedding through the defense. He's still fighting forward. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. But it's going to be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Brady now to throw. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown, and in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.